issues. This is Neutral Voices, we gon' deal with the issues. This is Neutral Voices, we gon' deal with the issues. Your voice matters, your thoughts count, your opinion's important, so you gotta speak out. Don't let your chance to be heard pass by. Stand out, let me hear you loud, proud. Shout it out, real loud. Everybody wake up. Shout it out, real loud. Everybody wake up. Wake up, no time for sleeping on the issues. This is Neutral Voices, we gon' deal with the issues. Wake up. This is Neutral Voices, we gon' deal with the issues. Your voice matters, your thoughts count, your opinion's important, so you gotta speak out. Don't let your chance to be heard pass by. Stand out, let me hear you loud, proud. Shout it out, real loud. Everybody wake up. Shout it out, real loud. Everybody wake up. Wake up, no time for sleeping on the issues. This is Neutral Voices, we gon' deal with the issues. Wake up. This is Neutral Voices, we gon' deal with the issues. Your voice matters, your thoughts count, your opinion's important, so you gotta speak out. Don't let your chance to be heard pass by. Stand out, let me hear you loud, proud. Shout it out, real loud. Everybody wake up. Shout it out, real loud. Everybody wake up. Wake up, no time for sleeping on the issues. This is Neutral Voices, we gon' deal with the issues. Wake up, no time for sleeping on the issues. This is Neutral Voices, we gon' deal with the issues.
Hey, Envy family. Thank you for tuning in tonight. I'm your host, Miss Jill, and we are Neutral Voices Media Group. And we're here in the Envy studio, the place where your voice matters. Tonight's show is What's Going On, our live segment where we dive into what's going on locally and around the world. Anything from business and sports to politics and entertainment. So as always, if you learned something new, please remember to subscribe, like, and share to our YouTube channel and all of our other social media platforms. What a weekend. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day.
Thank you.
Happy Father's Day to those who admit that they're a father, Clarence.
Admit?
Admit.
I don't deny it. I just don't admit it.
It was a beautiful weekend.
You're not
Yes.
denying it. I'm not even
Yeah, it is.
touching.
But you know, we back. What's going on? We back on set. Y'all
We
feel
are.
good? Y'all
We
good?
are.
Y'all look good.
Good.
Y'all look
Good.
good.
Yeah, we did have a nice break. So Sunday, Father's Day, our Neutral Voices, ONV, actually launched for the first time. You want to tell us a little bit about that, Clarence?
Yes, ONV is the actual grassroots component of what Neutral Voices is. Neutral Voices is the media component of our Neutral Voices. Our Neutral Voices will focus on the 5 pillars of our community, trying to build up our community. And the 5 pillars are health, economics, education, sports, and spirituality. We have information, and if you stop by here at TGFM Mobile, we'll have information for you, or we'll be passing it out in the community. But we're trying to actually work within the community to change the community. We can't expect somebody to come in and do what we want unless we're doing it, start doing it ourselves. So
Amen.
therefore, we are working to change our community within our community. We have a great staff, a great component. So if you hear about our Neutral Voices or anything Neutral Voices is doing, just support us and come out.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And all week last week, Juneteenth.
Yes.
That's been the talk, especially for our community.
Yes. Yeah, it was
Hey, man,
fun.
that was a good thing.
It was a good thing. I went to a couple
Man.
of events.
I was gonna
Man.
say a lot. That's a lot of work.
Well,
Yeah.
I was
And I
watching the
know-
parade.
Yeah.
The Corvette Club and those girls dance. Like, there was a lot of people involved in that parade, and it was just awesome.
Yes.
Those
yes.
Corvette people are serious
They
about
They
were
serious.
dead
They're
serious.
serious about
Oh,
the event.
this is, I mean, you got to
Oh,
think
man.
about it. Man, that Corvette
Was
might,
Marky
co-
Mark
might
out there?
cost you might cost you about
Let-
60 grand.
Let me just tell you, since y'all mentioned it,
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
I pulled up on the Corvette Club. And I will definitely not mention the guy's name. I pull up, and they were all lined up looking so beautiful. And I pull up in my TA. Yeah, you know, this almost illegal to the
Yeah,
Corvette Club,
yeah.
right? So I pull up, and they looking at me like me mugging. Like, You're
Like-
on the wrong
It's now
line.
your turn.
you don't get it.
Yeah. I said, wait a minute. I know this is Trans Am. I said real low, but it got a Corvette engine. They was like, get out of
Doesn't
here.
count. It
Doesn't
doesn't count.
count.
Not
Doesn't
today.
count.
Yeah, no,
That
they didn't
count.
kick me out, but they was looking
They
so
should've.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, it
There
really
A lot
was.
of people out, a lot of people supporting.
Man,
Yeah.
the
And so I was
basketball
proud of
tournament
Yeah.
they
We-
had up there.
Yeah.
Oh, them boys was getting ugly.
Yeah.
I mean, it was so many dunks, alley oops. I mean, people was
They
getting
painted the
dunked.
court.
Yes,
They painted the court. I saw that.
The court was red, black, and green. I mean, the
Yes.
court is nice.
Yeah.
I wish we would played on that court, that style of court when we was growing up.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
soft.
Yeah. It wouldn't have done me no good.
Help your knees.
Oh man, it would have helped my knees tremendously. We played on concrete.
Yeah, they had great vendors
Yeah.
out
Yeah.
too, and
Yeah.
and people on the
Well-
stage.
Well, let's
so
applaud
it was
Mr.
good. Well,
Curry. Mr. Curry.
well-
for
Mr.
all
Curry
that he
Well,
did
and his
and all
team.
of
his
team.
work and the collaborative effort
Yeah,
of
as
a
all of the
team,
other
he had-
businesses and elders that participated in
Yeah.
supporting
Right.
that.
Yeah, it was a real
Right.
good event.
And something
Yes.
of that, something of that caliber just isn't possible unless you have a lot of people that are behind it.
Yes.
That takes organization and planning, and that's a lot of work.
Yeah, and that's what I wanted to say. That's what I was proud of, just them coming together, because that's what we need more of.
Yeah,
in
and
our
we can
community.
we can do it. We can do it. We just have to do it. Coming together, working together, making sure everything gets together. So
Yeah.
I believe we can do it, and it's shown that it's doing.
It's possible.
So it's possible. There's no reason we can say we can't have anything anymore. We just got to get out there, work together, and put it together.
But
Shall be
I
continued.
I just want to say this though.
Mhm.
They passed the bill
Mm-hmm.
to make Juneteenth a holiday.
Uh
Whoopee.
Oh, here we
huh.
But they still haven't passed the bill
Okay.
for our rights.
Okay.
They gave Asian rights. They gave the elemental P people rights, but they give us a party.
yes. Yes.
You mean okay?
You on
gotcha.
point on that?
Gotcha.
So we need to figure out how can we get a bill and not a party
Yeah.
and stop being pacified. Because we got Juneteenth as
So
a
we
national
laid
holiday.
back. We happy, right?
We supposed to be happy because we got Juneteenth as a holiday. No, we don't want Juneteenth as a holiday. We want our rights, just like you gave the Asians and the elemental P people.
Yes.
Just be real.
I give you that, but here's the sad part about it. As we were celebrating Juneteenth and as we were elated about Juneteenth, just today, they passed Juneteenth Thursday. Just today, they shot down the voters' rights bill. They shot it down in a Congress and in the Senate. The
That's right.
Republicans filibustered it, which means they just let it play out. They didn't vote. They just let the time run out on it so it wouldn't get voted on. So
And that's good, but wait, I want you just mentioned the filibuster. Well,
Uh-huh.
Explain the filibuster.
a
like, for
filibuster
real.
it's a stalling tactic, and what happens
Mhm.
is when it happens in all levels of government.
Mhm.
If you're introducing a bill, a law, or something, and you don't want it to pass, what you do is you stall, you extra talk, you show up late, you don't have enough people to be able to count the vote,
And you
at
stall
least get
till
the vote
when?
till the time is run out. And at the end of that session is when the time is run out. And if you haven't put it in action by the end of that particular session when it was introduced,
Dead.
it's dead.
Right, right. And here's how I feel about it personally. So I think that making Juneteenth a holiday was, like you said, a pacification. It was something that we call tokenism. And while this was going on, as you speak of, Clarence, they did this intentionally to think that people were still celebrating a holiday.
That's right.
And if you go back to this time last year, there were organizations asking for this to be a holiday.
Mhm.
Black Lives Matter, June of 2020, June 17th, posted something about really wanting to make this a holiday until everything has happened since that time last year. So now, I think a lot of people that were excited after they stopped to actually think about it and think about the Asian hate bill and think about all the things that the Black community has been through, in the last several years leading up to this. Nobody wants a holiday.
Yes. But
Well, somebody wants a
Yeah,
holiday,
I-
and I get it, and I agree with everything you're saying and everything he is saying.
Who's somebody?
But obviously watch TV and you'll see.
But they don't really want it. They're celebrating
well,
it.
Well, the people that were fighting to get it passed and people that, so there's both sides. So I don't want to ignore the
Right,
people
right.
that are proud of it.
Right.
There are people
I'm
that
not saying I'm
are
not
happy
proud
that
of
they
it.
have seen that in their lifetime, another holiday. So, we can't act like there's nobody around the world happy that Juneteenth happened as far as a holiday.
And that's totally true, Doc V. And there were people fighting, and there was this lady for the last 10 years or so. She has been pushing it. So there are people that want it. And think about the people that,
And I want it. I'm
Yeah.
saying watch the news.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So let me bring that home. Okay. So I'm just saying I'm proud of it. It's something, and so, so we're not getting everything that we want, but it's a little bit, it's in inch by inch. And so we making some type of progress, and it's not what we're looking for.
So you view it as progression.
I can give you a list of things that I want.
Right.
And that I
I'm
feel
with
like
you.
my people
Right.
deserve.
I'm with
But
you,
this
Doc.
ain't about that. So I'm saying, so the point is Juneteenth happened. We were making a big deal in Fort Wayne about Juneteenth and celebrating.
And it was a great thing.
It was a
in
great
the midst
celebration.
of, they approved the holiday. So I'm saying kudos to those that said, hey, because look how many years it didn't happen. Look how
Mhm.
many years it was hid and nobody ever even talked about it. So what I'm saying is there's an awakening happening, and sometimes it's the little things we got to be grateful for or appreciative of, and know that even that small thing, what does the Bible say about small beginnings?
Yeah.
So you got to look at that from that perspective and say, you know what, we got a chance. We still in the fight. That's all I'm saying.
And
We
I
still
get
in
that,
it.
but it's sad to have to use the word beginnings in 2021.
I
I mean,
agree.
it's just,
Right.
it's sad.
I mean, that's 100, Jill.
But at
That's
the same
100.
time, like we were talking yesterday, I believe, if it would not have been made a holiday, you would have had people
That's
throwing
right.
a fit.
That's
so
what I
it's
told
like,
Well, I
you.
mean, I'm not
You
saying
would've
that
been-
I'm not
had
happy. We have
people
a-
protested.
I'm not saying I'm
For
not
real.
happy about they make it a holiday, but it's bigger things that needs to go on.
That's right.
Not just having another party.
That's right.
You know what I'm
That's right,
saying?
that's right.
And that's how I look at
right.
it. Yeah,
But
hold on, let me
remem-
finish. Let me
okay,
finish.
go ahead, my love.
I understand it is very important,
Hmm.
but what's more important is keep getting tossed under the table for how long, and his time out just to be happy over a small thing when we've been demanding big things and we're not getting anything. I mean, it's a small victory, but
Right.
it's time to get a big victory.
Right,
Yes.
right.
That's what I look at it.
Absolutely. And I agree with you. And that's what I was just getting ready to say. So, kind of like when we were talking about Tulsa
Yeah.
and that whole situation. So, somebody thought about what happened in Tulsa and they began a process to stir and look deeper into it where it had been a secret forever. What if that person had never done that? They would not have discovered those bodies that had, or those mass graves.
Yes.
So that's what I'm saying. So it begins with somebody that cares. And so that's what has to be put in action. And so I'm saying kudos to the person that thought of that. And so let's move forward from there and see if we can continue to work on those bills that's on the
Right,
table.
right.
I
So
agree
let's
with that.
push
I agree
hard
with
for
that.
that.
But in that same breath, the Fort Wayne Martin Luther King Club, and I know you have some knowledge of that, but they are pushing to get Calhoun. Where we're
Absolutely.
here, they're pushing
Mhm.
to get Calhoun
Yes.
name changed to the Dr. Martin Luther King Boulevard. I
Yes.
think every city in the country has,
Should have one.
yeah, Martin Luther.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they do.
I believe they do.
Yeah.
So I mean, I agree with Doc V and E. You got to take the small victories before you get the big victories. But I do agree, E. It's past time that we have those big victories.
Yes.
So something has to change. But what is it? We just gotta keep toiling on and see.
Yeah, that's why we're here.
Yes.
Right.
Yes,
Appreciating
That's
I'm
why
just
OMG
saying,
is
that's
in
why
the
we're
building.
still doing this.
Yeah.
appreciating the small things and then just not ignoring, the big things. But
Right.
I definitely, baby steps are steps and movement is still movement. Speaking of baby steps, have you guys seen the movie Fatherhood with Kevin Hart?
No.
I keep hearing about
Oh,
it.
you will
Right.
cry like a baby. Like I didn't,
No,
but
I
you
won't.
guys will.
No, I won't.
Oh, it's a beautiful
No, I
movie.
won't.
You have to watch it.
I
Get
will-
tissue out.
I will not cry. I guarantee that.
And
Anyways,
we
fatherhood.
got somebody on our staff that
Netflix.
might cry.
We
though.
we have a lot of
we got
people.
somebody on the team that might cry.
Yes.
I definitely
Play that
would
and
be
fried green
crying.
tomatoes together.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh, they gonna
Oh,
bust.
my
They gonna bust.
gracious.
Look, bust K out.
We didn't say
We
that.
didn't say
Look,
that.
look,
You the one said
now
it.
I'm getting ready to bust him out. We gonna bust K all the way out. Let's spell his last name.
I mean, I love you, bro.
You know,
No, I
But
cried
it's a good,
too.
it's
I
a good
cried
movie.
too.
oh, it's a very good movie.
Yeah,
Very
what is
good
it about?
movie. It's about fatherhood. He becomes a single father almost overnight due to a tragedy. And it's a very good message. And it's kind of like not an element that you're used to seeing him in. So it's just a very good movie. It's on Netflix.
I actually know somebody who's living that right now. So I mean, to see it actually happen, I know.
Oh, yes.
I had one of my partners. His wife died like that. I mean, he
Mhm.
became a single father of 4 in a blink of an eye. So
Wow.
I mean, I know somebody. So I can imagine. So I'm gonna have to go watch it for that reason because I know somebody who's living that, and I might tell him to watch it.
but not because you have kids.
no, not because I
Right,
have kids.
right,
I just know
right.
somebody
Yeah.
who's going through that
Okay,
same thing.
okay. You know, I found out the other day that a lot of people hate Jeff Bezos.
I heard about that too. What is that? That's crazy.
75,000 people so far have signed petitions to literally keep Mr. Jeff Bezos up in space. Like, they don't even want him to come back. How do you
Did his
want to?
ex-wife start that position?
I don't know, but
Probably.
that's a lot of people.
Wow.
And when I checked days ago, it was at 40,000. Now it's at 75,000. And I kind of feel like these people are signing the wrong things.
You're right.
Like,
right.
what did Jeff Bezos ever do to you that you want to trap him up there in space with God knows what?
All right, they start getting their packages. They're gonna be mad.
Exactly.
It's Prime Day today too. Yeah, let them stop getting them packages. They
I mean,
gonna want Jeff back real
it's
fast.
hard
They gonna try to
enough.
go get a ladder to get him. What was the
It's-
Tower of Babel they tried to build to get him?
Seriously, though, it's hard enough to get somebody to sign something serious, like a serious petition, and you've got 75,000 people who hate him that much?
I didn't know he was that hated. I don't know why.
Yeah, I
why
was
is he that
bored.
hated?
I didn't know people were that bored.
Right.
Right.
I'm
right.
just
That's a lot of
saying.
people.
I'm
You
really
go.
wasting my time.
Can we
signing
poll?
that bill?
Can we do a straw
Okay.
poll of what people signed that petition?
Yeah, we're going to have to look into that.
Yeah, I guarantee.
Neutral
three on this
Voices
panel-
digs deep.
Let's
We need to
not.
dig deeper.
I think 1 out of 4 on this panel might have signed it.
I didn't sign it. I don't have time to sign my name. I don't care if Jeff Bezos ever goes to space or comes back, but I better get my packages. That's all
That's
that I
all
have to
you
say.
worried about.
That's
you
all I'm worried about.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
But that's crazy. That's really crazy. But you know,
Stop.
people worried about the wrong things. People worried about the wrong things. I think we had this conversation yesterday about Sha'Carri.
Yes, please
Sha'Carri?
pronounce her. Sha'Carri Richardson.
Sha'Carri Richardson. She's the now world record holder.
She's
of
the
100
fastest woman
fastest
in the
woman
world
in the world.
at
record holder.
21.
Now, her and Simone Biles
Mhm.
and Simone Manuel. These are all 3 African American young ladies. They are the top of all their sports. Simone Biles is the top gymnast. Sha'Carri Richardson is the top in track and field, and Simone Manuel is the top in swimming. The conversation and the narrative that's going on with these young ladies is that their physique, they're too masculine, they're too built up to compete with women. I mean, people were actually rooting against Sha'Carri Richardson to win or even to go to the Olympics. They didn't want her in. They talked about her so bad. Same with Simone Biles and even Simone Manuel in her swimming. They gave her, but they talked about how masculine they are, right? And that they shouldn't be competing against women. But in a world that we live in today, Australia is sending a female
Mhm.
weightlifter,
Mhm.
well, a trans female weightlifter to the Olympics to compete
That's
against
right.
women. Now, natural born women, you're going to dog and say they shouldn't
Too
compete
masculine.
against
Right.
women, to send a man that was born a man to compete against women? What kind of sense does that make?
Mhm.
First of all,
Major insult.
Can I get in?
Get in.
Can I get in? First, I want to give these ladies their flowers.
Yes.
Right.
Out the gate, these queens.
Yes.
hmm
They came, they showed, and they conquered.
Yes.
Mhm.
And people are mad because of the simple fact that these ladies come in and dominate in their sport.
Right.
And they're black. And they're young.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And they're
These are-
unapologetic.
And yes, unapologetic about how they handle their business. You know, I watched her run that race.
Oh, man, she was gone.
She stepped on them in 30 meters at the end of the race. She's pointing at the at the time.
Yeah.
She did the Usain Bolt on them.
Yeah, she pointed at the
She
time.
let them know I did
And
this.
she knew, and she
And she
knew she
knew
was
it.
going to do it from the
Yeah,
get go.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day,
Yay.
hey, I
That's
will
right.
applaud y'all.
That's right.
Screw what everybody's saying.
Mhm.
Handle your business.
Yes.
Go make
Yes,
us
ladies.
proud.
Yes,
And,
ladies.
and for the and I got another angle I'm finna go at you. For the black people that's dogging them
Mm.
because they're in their sports and we shouldn't be so happy about our athletes, black athletes.
Yeah, put them on pedestals.
Go jump in the river. Because at the end of the day, this is their craft.
Yeah.
God gave them that talent.
Yes.
Now, after they done running and doing what I would pray that they go back and teach how to do what they did.
Yeah, I'll give you that. But betting question. Can you take Sha'Carri?
My fastest time I ever ran. And this is honest God truth.
Take her where?
Can you take it?
I want to hear you brag, E. Come on.
I'll take her out on a date. That's what I'm saying.
She got a girlfriend.
And
She got a
the
girlfriend.
fastest time I ever ran in high school and college was at 10:8.
She went 10.64.
Yeah, she would have gave me the business. I wasn't finna
I'm
do that.
glad you could admit that.
I admit
I'm glad
that.
you could admit
She
that.
would have stepped on me. I'm sorry.
You would have been good to see.
No,
I'd
it
have paid to see that.
Right. Why don't you get up and show us a little something?
No.
I'm ready.
Okay, hold on.
Can we get an EMT on standby?
Man,
Just-
just call the coroner.
Yeah, he gonna pull everything. He gonna pull everything.
Hey, but y'all watching NBA?
Ooh,
I've been
okay,
watching
I'm
some
gonna
of
stay
it.
out of it.
Are
Are
y'all
you a
watching?
LeBron fan?
Are y'all
You-
watching this NBA?
Yes, I've watched some of it.
These young boys are going
Oh,
bananas.
go ahead, cause go talk about.
These young boys, everybody's looking for the next. Even I was. I can admit,
Looking for the next.
looking for the next to go ahead and tell them their business.
Yes.
But these young boys that's in the
What
NBA,
is that?
they hungry.
Yeah.
I mean, they seriously hungry.
Well,
Was it the sun?
no,
you got man Booker. Oh my God.
well,
he.
That's why we wearing yellow.
yeah.
Hold on. if you watch that last game, Booker imitated Kobe Bryant to the T.
Yeah, he was a Kobe. But why are you talking about the NBA?
Don't
E?
get off
No.
of the win
No,
so
no, I'm
soon.
not trying to win. I want to make a point. I want to make a point.
You better
Because-
not start
no,
saying
no,
anything about
no,
alphabet.
No. I want to make a point. 2 weeks ago, when we talked about the finals, who did I tell you was going to the finals and you said it wasn't going to happen?
Oh
Because
boy.
I told you I was
Let's
going with the
rewind
Nets.
that episode.
I was going with the Nets.
I
That's
said
what-
it's going to be Phoenix and Atlanta. Did I not say it?
I was
Did
going
I
with the
not say
Nets.
it,
I
E?
told you I
Okay.
was going with the Nets.
Okay,
mean,
I
I thought KD was going to go ahead and
did
put
I
the
not
dagger
tell
in
you?
there.
Did I not tell you Phoenix and the
Hold
Nets?
on. I
and
mean, the
Suns?
Clippers are still.
and
The
the
Clippers are still.
Phoenix and the Hawks. Did I not call it?
It's not going to be finished.
Did I not call it?
It was a good game, though.
It was a great game.
Yes.
It was a
It
great
was only,
game.
the Clippers only lost one game. It's only been one game.
And Trey Young in Atlanta. Let's
Man,
let's
Trey-
give that man his props.
Ooh,
Let's
yeah,
give that
Trey,
man his props.
Yeah,
Oh.
let's
He done
gonna give it up
destroyed
to him.
cities.
Yes.
He done made franchise where you look
That's
at how
a
they
bad
doing
boy.
it. That boy is bad.
Yes, yes,
But
he is.
once again, these young athletes is putting their talent together that God has given them.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Now, my only thing is, like I said, they go back and teach and go back and give back to the community that they came from and the community that they live in,
Mhm.
and uplift them and understand everybody's not going to be a one and done in college or a Kobe Bryant or
That's right.
it's all about educating yourself.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I mean, I would pray that they would go back and say, "Hey, I understand you have talent, but please go back and get that degree."
Yeah.
Because a lot of people in the NBA and in the NFL came out early and went back and got their degrees.
Yeah.
And then we never talk about that part of it.
Mhm.
So I mean, I hope that would be the biggest point of, oh yeah, I made it to the NBA.
But,
yeah, I
yeah.
played X amount of years, but I still got that
Mhm.
bachelor and that master's degree sitting on that wall
Mhm.
for afterwards when I'm done.
Yeah, I completely agree. And I need help pronouncing this. So the NFL, I'm just going to switch it up a little bit. Carl, his last name is Nassib.
Nassib.
Yes.
Mhm. That's
So, yeah, for Carl Nassib, Nassib, in case I'm messing that up, is the first active NFL player to come out as gay. And he had made a statement that he would not have been able to come out without the support of his teammates
Mhm.
and his coaches. So he's the first person ever to come out.
Is
No,
he the
that's not true.
first?
No, yes,
I was
yes.
gonna
not
say
true.
there's
First,
other ones.
yes, he is.
No,
First
that's not
active in
true.
the NFL.
First
That's not
Yep.
true.
Active
Yeah.
is probably
That's
the
not
key word.
true.
Is there somebody still active?
Yeah, Sam's a couple of years ago. He was drafted and he played.
Yeah.
Sam's came out
But is
when
he
he was
playing?
getting drafted.
Yeah, this
he
was
playing
pulled from
right
the
now?
NFL. So
Did-
they
did
said
do some
active.
dirt?
He's active now, but Sam's played. He was active when he came out gay. He was drafted and he was active.
Yes.
I can't remember his first name, but I know his last name was Sam.
We're gonna have to research
And you're
that a little
absolutely
bit.
right, because it's been another one. Are you talking about Michael?
Michael. There you go, Sam.
In the NFL.
In the NFL.
So why are they calling him the first one?
I
He's
don't
the
know.
second one.
They,
No,
they
He's
may
the
be saying the word active, I think, is what's throwing that off. But anyway, so there was a lot of them.
yes.
Well, I hate to say a lot of them, but
Yeah.
Jason Kyle, I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's probably
Yes,
why they put the
Jason
word
Collins
active.
in there.
So
I
that
was
they
getting ready
could
to say,
that.
as far as in sports, there
Mhm.
was, but that's why I'm saying, but as far as NFL, that Michael guy was,
Yeah, Michael
was
Sam.
still.
I
But is
like
he
that.
active?
there.
He's not
Then
anymore.
that's
but
why
he,
they put the word active.
That's what I was gonna say, I think.
Obviously.
well,
Mhm.
maybe.
But the point
way,
is,
yeah.
he
But the
came
way they
on out.
worded
Yeah,
it.
right.
28
yeah.
years
Right.
old.
Yeah.
That was
Right.
pretty bold. But he said he was just tired, just wanted to get it out there. And but the interesting thing is that it seems almost celebrated.
And
From
that's exactly what I'm
it
sitting
seems
here thinking.
celebrated, and
And
it
it
seems
should
like
be.
it's pushed up there. I don't know, to make it all right. I
Yeah,
guess
it is, it
So
is.
that's the thing, and I
Man.
that's where the world is
The
now.
world is
And
screwed up.
and so the way they're doing it is to say, living your truth,
Yes.
and that's where everybody is.
Well, and that brings me to my
living your
next
truth,
Sesame Street. So
living
Sesame
their
Street
truth.
is living, I guess, and that's why we look like Sesame Street up here.
No,
But
no.
anyways, Sesame
No.
Street has came out with an episode featuring two fathers as a family in honor of Pride Month.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of cartoons, I think the 80s children remember the Rugrats.
Yeah.
Now they're doing a reboot, and one of the characters is homosexual. Well, she's a lesbian. And then Arthur, a PBS show. They kicked off.
Arthur?
Yeah.
What
Arthur-
you getting ready to say?
The,
about
the teacher, Mr. Ratburn, married a man at the opening of last season.
I didn't know that they messing with Arthur.
Yeah. Mr. Ratburn, the Arthur, he married a man.
So I'm gonna ask you a question.
It's right there. in
I'm
front-
confused. I'm
You
not
confused.
confused. Confused.
You
It's a difference.
confused.
Why are we? Why is this so much? They putting it in your
Be
face
careful.
so
now.
much.
Be
Mhm,
careful.
mhm.
I'm not gonna be careful. I'm gonna be
careful.
real. They can live their truth. Can I live mine?
Live your truth.
Be careful.
I mean,
That's all I can
let's be
tell you.
realistic.
You gonna be-
Why are they so putting it so heavy in our face about being gay or lesbian or whatever, and wanting to show the gay or lesbian family and not show the father and mother family?
Jacoby.
Because they're conforming. Sesame Street is old school, but they are conforming
Why
right
we-
along with society.
Why then, if they was conforming to society, family is mother, father, children.
Well,
I mean, it's just why is this putting it in their face in our youth
Well-
face so much where you a child at the age between 2 and 5,
Right.
their formative years.
That's their formative years, and these are shows that these kids would
Right.
watch. So why would you do that to a child that like that?
Because you
I'm-
know an adult's not watching Sesame Street. I mean, that's
Exactly.
all about.
But-
It's all about the kids.
Absolutely. But you knew that was coming when they got Mr. Potato Head.
Right.
Yeah,
You
and
already
I got
know.
You. I
Right.
understand,
That's
but
just
it's
a
just
misrepresentation.
it's just
It's ridiculous, but you
it's
knew it was
crazy.
coming.
Yeah.
It's gonna keep coming. I'm afraid.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think it's
It's-
going to eventually wipe the traditional, the real mother and father out. Period.
Well,
That's
we
what
saw-
they're trying to
we
do.
saw something the other day that it was saying that if you had an issue with somebody who was homosexual, that you actually had an issue with yourself and
No,
you
you
were
don't.
insecure. I mean,
Well,
this was
you
like a
know.
whole thing that was blown
let
up.
me clear that one up.
No.
Let me clear because you
You
dancing around.
Yeah,
that
you
one.
dancing around it.
I'm tiptoeing.
Yeah, you
Go ahead.
tiptoeing. I believe it's the actress, and I'm gonna be respectful because that's how they said the actress Laverne Cox. Am I saying the name right? She-
I don't know.
She was on the show The Orange Is the New Black. She's
Okay.
trans.
Yeah.
All right, Laverne Cox made a statement and said that if you have a problem with dating a trans woman, then you have a problem with your own sexual identity, which is saying that just because I like a natural woman, that something's
Okay.
wrong with me. I don't agree with that. And that's what E was saying. And Doc V, I agree with what you were saying. Now, it's everybody's truth. Live your truth. Be who you are. but you can't condemn me for being who I am.
Who
And
are
that's
you?
that's who they. That's what
I
they
am
do.
me. I am me.
Are you? I'm saying, but you're representing.
I'm representing. I can only represent me, and I'm not going to be funny because, like you said, you got to be careful when you put other people. So
Right,
I'm
so
representing
you're saying
me
as
as a
a-
straight black man.
Okay.
I like women, and you can't tell me just because I don't like somebody that was transformed into women that there's something wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with me. I mean, you liked your Trans Am. They couldn't condemn you for not liking Corvettes. I mean, so what I'm saying
I
is,
love Corvettes.
but I'm just
But
saying,
I got you.
what I'm saying is,
Okay.
it's too many times that we're in a world right now, and we trivialize too many different things,
Mm-hmm.
and to just simply state that because I don't like something, I'm against something. That's
Something's
not true.
wrong with
That's not the truth at all.
There's something wrong with me. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
That's like, with the pro-black, the anti-white slogan. That is not true. Just
Mm-hmm.
because we're for something doesn't mean
Mhm,
we're
we're
against
against it.
everything. So let's get that narrative out the way.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a narrative we really need to stand on.
Mm-hmm.
And we can't sit back and let people tell me, define me. And just like I said a
That's
couple weeks
true.
ago,
Yeah.
I got the pen.
Yeah.
I got my pen.
But you have that pen, and that pen could write you an unemployment.
It doesn't matter.
Put you in that unemployment
fine.
line. real
That's
quick.
fine.
That's fine.
I know.
Good.
I'm just
I mean,
putting. I'm just putting it
I'm
out
just
there.
being honest. That's
And-
fine.
and you
my
are-
truth, if my truth,
And you're right. And your truth. And
if
all
my
I'm
truth
saying
get
is
me
some
fired,
people's
it gets
truth.
me fired. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
you cannot condemn me for living the truth.
Yeah.
I
My
know,
truth.
and I won't.
I got my pen,
And
and
I
I'm gonna
won't.
write
But your
my
boss.
story.
But your boss might if
Yeah,
he
it don't
got
matter.
a skirt
But
on.
I
It
got
doesn't
I got a
matter.
solution for you if they fire you.
I was gonna say the same thing.
You can sue Holcomb.
sure
You
Get
can sue
in
Holcomb.
line.
You can join that lawsuit against Holcomb to get them to
Man, that-
reinstate the federal
I mean,
unemployment.
You know that is like the
Yes.
craziest thing in the world.
Yes, they don't want to go back to work,
I
so
was
they
just
suing
telling
them.
you.
People
People-
want to sue.
They want to sue for all kinds of things.
It's-
That's all I'm saying.
but I mean, you want to sue
Everything.
You want to sue for going after to go back to work?
Yeah, they don't want to go back. Hey,
Or can I
man.
sue for because I gotta go to work?
Yeah, can I sue because I gotta go to work? I mean, I worked during the whole pandemic. I didn't get any hazard pay to certain people. I worked and I was an essential employee, deemed essential. I had to work. I could, of course, I could have worked from home, but they'd have fired me anyway. But but I'm deemed essential and I had to work. But they knocked every time they tried to give us hazard pay, and Holcomb was straight against hazard pay, and even federal governments and places, certain employees didn't get hazard pay. I mean, grocery store people got like thousands of dollars. Kroger gave some of their employees.
Thank you, Fort Wayne Community School. I just got mine last week.
See, that ain't even right.
But I'm with you, Clarence. I never
Right.
stayed home for one day
Right.
because
So-
yeah.
So can I
yeah.
sue? Hey, I want to sue.
That's what I want to know. I mean,
Could I sue for having to go to work? I was essential.
We're doing it
Well,
wrong.
the variant coming, so stand by.
The variant.
you know
Well,
what I'm
I've been accused around here being an outbreak monkey, and I wanted to
No,
dispel
you're a
that myth.
carrier. There's a difference. You're a carrier.
The outbreak monkey.
It's
But-
not an accusation, it's an assumption.
No, it's not.
You
true.
believe Fauci, why can't you believe us when we call you a carrier?
I didn't say I believe Fauci.
Well, Fauci is everybody's idol right
Yeah.
now.
But what is it now? What is it called? The Delta strand?
Delta
Is it
variant.
Delta variant.
How they come up with these names?
Somebody sitting.
Somebody
stick their
didn't
hand
like
in the jar.
Delta
Jeff
Airlines.
Bezos probably in space
Doing
writing
like
them.
this.
They
You
don't
guys
like-
are gonna send
We're
them
gonna
back.
call this one Delta.
Yeah. But
Right.
they're threatening. They said it's threatening that we might go into some kind of other lockdown in the near future because they're saying right now, I think in Indiana alone, there's about 100 cases or somewhere near 100 cases. So they're saying a variant strain is here in Indiana. I don't know throughout the country how it is, but now they're saying that, you're taking your mask off too soon, you're getting a shot. I don't know.
No, they got the shot. They got the vaccine. They got the vaccine. The
I-
vaccine's supposed to handle that.
I don't know who
That's
they
the-
is, but
I'm
I'm gonna
just
tell you, I
saying.
don't know who they
I'm
is.
just saying, the vaccine's supposed to handle all that. The
Yeah.
vaccine and then the booster. I mean, what-
then the booster.
yeah, then the booster.
Then the booster. And
You
then
got yeah.
the post booster.
Yeah.
Well, and not to make light of this, because I know we have people that's watching, and I have people in my family that have been lost to the COVID virus. It is a real situation. But let's tell the truth, and we talk about narratives. Let's tell the whole truth in the narrative. It's deadly to some and not all. I've known people that had the virus. It did not affect them in the least bit. I've known people that had the virus, they died within days. So the full narrative is, yes, it's dangerous to some, but not to all. You have to know your health. You have to live your truth in your health. So
Amen.
whatever, if you get the shot, I'm not going to talk about you. If I don't get the shot, don't talk about me. But what I'm saying is, you have to know your health
That's
and
right.
be mindful of your health and those that are surrounding you. I know a lot of people that deal with a lot of people with um, compromised immune systems, so they don't. They're getting the
Yep.
shot to protect those that are around them.
Protect other
So
people.
if that's your choice, that's your choice. That's your life. That's your truth. But don't don't talk about the people. You know, a lady told me she was in the store the other day and she still wear her mask, and some man cussed at her because she still had her mask on, talking about how crazy she was and all of this because she's still wearing. You can't be mad at people that want to protect themselves.
Yeah,
You
that's
can't.
ridiculous.
You really
I mean,
can't.
you
I-
get in your car and put on your seatbelt. That's the same thing.
Well, I mean, I got a buddy that still wear masks, still wear the gloves and everything. And I don't. Hey, that's how you want to live, bro. That's how you want to live. I'm
That's
not.
right.
You still my boy. You still my homeboy. We
Yeah.
still can go kick it. But at the end of the day, I'm not finna put on a mask. I had to wear a mask all at work,
Mm.
and I'm actually finna go back because of the dust. But I'm not. It's too hot. I'm sorry. It's just too hot.
You got
And
these
it's a
reasons.
personal choice,
Yeah,
and
it's
somebody's
personal
making that
choice.
choice based on personal reasons or beliefs. And like you guys said, I mean, we don't want to discount this. I mean, I have a 44-year-old friend who passed from COVID who just had a new grandbaby. So it's like this is very real. So we never want to make it look like it's not something that is serious.
That's right.
But yeah, I mean, respect people for their choices because it's their choice.
Right.
And Jim, and I know you're getting ready to get into some good stuff over there. Before you do, I just wanted to talk real quick about something that's going to happen that's going to change the whole world of babies, and that's the money that's coming to people that got
Oh,
children.
Yeah.
So it's too bad, but it's just true. So
That
what?
starts
So
this
listen
week.
to this. So what's happening, and this is coming your way pretty soon. So stay tuned. In July, it's coming. So if you have children, watch this. If you have children, you're gonna get extra money. So watch your bank account. If you have children under 6 years old, you're gonna be getting $300 per child. If they are up to 17, you're gonna be getting $250. So some people, if you got 3 children, baby, you're gonna have about $900 extra dollars.
Can I stop
Now,
paying
if
child
you are a
support now?
friend of mine, if you are a friend of Dr. B's, come check on us. Bring the children.
Bring the
Look,
children.
bring them to get the hairstyle, or something with that money.
Man.
What are you gonna do with all this
I
extra
might like
money?
Hey,
man.
can
If
I
my
ask you a
kids,
Now-
question? Do that mean I can stop paying child support?
no, that ain't what that means.
But
I'm just saying.
You go
I
to
mean,
there, they tell you step behind
I
that
was
gate.
just getting ready to say.
Go step
Now
behind
what-
that gate if you want to.
Does that mean I can stop paying child support?
Okay,
I mean,
so there's a good question. You saying that and
I mean,
joking,
I'm joking, but I'm
what about the
serious.
guy that is actually paying the child support? Will he catch a break
No,
during that time?
not
That's
at all.
strictly for the
It's
mother or
not
the
written
father
in.
that has the child.
That
Whoever
is- yes,
claims the
whoever's
child
claiming
All
on
I
the
can tell y'all is you
taxes.
better be real nice to him.
Yeah.
And there's a
Real
lot of
nice
situations
right
like
about
our
now.
situation. I mean, there's some people who won't get it, because of the income or because of who's claiming the child. But I also saw that people are able to opt out if you were able to get it, because there's a spot on the IRS website where you literally fill something out to opt out of these payments.
Who's
Ain't
gonna
nobody
opt out?
gonna
Who's
opt out
gonna
of no
opt
free
Who's
money.
gonna opt out?
Nobody
Free money?
even reads the fine
Free money?
print. Nobody even
nobody's
reads the
gonna-
fine print. on
Man,
it.
man.
Okay, and so my last thing, I do want to say this because it's going on, and I have a father who is of age. He's I'm gonna say vulnerable to this.
Mhm.
Beware, there's a scam on Facebook, and so that scam is targeting certain people. 55 and up, about 72% of them are 55 and up. Anyway, they're asking you to send money so that you can get your money. And it's like $66,000 they're trying to say that you won.
Mhm.
And so my warning to you and my advice to you, first of all, have somebody else check the stuff out you're looking at and
Right.
check into it for real. But here's my advice. Do not send cash through UPS and all this other stuff.
Mhm.
Period. And do not ever send cash money to collect the prize that you
Right.
won.
Right.
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 So
Right.
if you really want it, you don't need to send it.
You know, and that's funny you say that. And I'm not even 55, so I don't know how they got my number. Somebody called me and said that I won some money, but I had to, do send them something. And I was like, why don't you just send me the rest after you take yours out,
Right.
and I will be good. They
I
was like,
trust
no,
you.
we can't do that. I
That's
was like,
right.
what? Just deduct what you say I owe you and send me the rest.
I've said
And this
that.
man he was arguing with me, and it was just recently. I'd say it was about a month ago.
Yeah.
And we went round and because I'm gonna have fun with him. But yeah, I had to go and Western Union them the money, and then they would send me the money back. But I was
Yes.
like, so you saying?
All right,
that-
give
but
you
first
some-
of all, they needed my birthday, my social security. But
Right.
I already won. Don't get this right. I'd already won. So if I already won, you already have this information,
should.
correct? So all you got to do is take yours off the top, send me the rest.
Man, that guy couldn't stand you. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
I guarantee it.
Yeah. So yeah, just wanted to put that warning out there.
Yeah.
FYI.
I just wanted to make a couple of announcements in the community. So, for one, June 7th through July 31st, Cooper Jennings Center, youth centers, there's a lot of stuff going on there. Free tennis, golf, and swimming lessons at McMillan Park, June 7th through July 23rd. If you go to the Fort Wayne Parks and Recreation website, there's all kinds of activities and things. A lot of it's free for the kids to do this summer. Also, there is a drive-up prayer. June 26th, 3 to 6 p.m., Friendship Baptist Church, 451 East Douglas. And this is free Chick-fil-A and toiletries, first come, first serve.
Pull up.
Pull up. Says it right.
Wait. I can only get prayer if I like Chick-fil-A. I don't like Chick-fil-A.
Well, you're not invited. You're not invited.
You
Can
will
I
not
get-
sit on this panel and
You would, right.
say anything negative about
You
Chick-fil-A.
absolutely will not.
Man, come on.
Listen.
Chick-fil-A, I can deal with
Just
that.
say
for
you
They
don't
have
eat
Chick-fil-A.
other
chicken.
things, Clarence.
I don't eat chicken.
Okay, that's
Yeah, I
You
don't
don't
eat
eat
enough.
anything.
Yeah.
That's enough.
Okay, I don't eat chicken. But also, these two were on our program this past Sunday. Elder Michael Payne and Minister Carla Payne. They gave our opening and our closing prayer for our ONV. But they're having this youth outreach. It's at Tillman Park. It has a teen health and awareness. They're giving away free pizza. There's raffles. They have different health things. They got personal trainers. They got healthy drinks. They got everything. You get the first 50 kids get free pizza, and then there's a free bag for the first 50 kids. So it's something that you can do. It's free. It's fun. Go out and support because they supported us, so we're going to support them. So we're just asking you to go out and support them. That's this Saturday at Tillman Park.
Beautiful flyer.
Yes.
Lovely.
So we're almost out of here. All right. We talked about a lot of things, but the one thing that we at Neutral Voices and with ONV we're really trying to talk about is change. But we can't change, and it's a line from The Notorious. Y'all ever see that movie? We can't change the world until we change ourselves. So we're worried about too many things outside of us changing. But if we change what's within, everything else around us will change. So the change starts with you, and it starts with us. And that's what we're trying to do here at Neutral Voices and with ONV. Work with us on this change. And we thank you for supporting us thus far, and we're going to ask you to continue to stay with us as we make these changes.
Absolutely.
it.
Absolutely. Thank you for spending your Tuesday evening with us. So we look forward to seeing you again Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for the
Saturday,
Flex.
Flex.
So please remember to like, share, subscribe to all of our social media and our YouTube channel. And again, Envy family, we couldn't do this without your support. We appreciate you. We thank you. We'll see you tomorrow.
No time for sleeping on the issues. This is Neutral Voices. We gon' get